Yo, and welcome back to the channel. So, a subscriber has contacted me and he said, I've been a subscriber to your channel for a while now. I watched every video, but this is my first time actually commenting, which is nice. Thanks for commenting. And thanks for being a subscriber. I've been through a rough divorce. Oh, this is not good. I've never been through a rough divorce. I've never been divorced. But I know it's not good, not easy. And I know this subscriber, he's from America. So, obviously divorce in America is not the easiest thing, or cheapest thing, let's say, to go through. Among other things as well. So not just a divorce, among other things. That's not good. I'm now looking to start my life from scratch. Well, that's positive. Why not? Start your life again. I've done it. I've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. I'm starting over again at age 40 years old. Well, I was 37 when I started my life over and moved to Madagascar. Got no close family. That's a good thing, believe it or not. I've got no close family, and it's not such a bad thing. I've got my family in Madagascar that I've got now, my wife and my kids, but in the West, I've got no real close family. I've got a half brother. I've got a strained relationship with my sister on her side of the family. That's it, pretty much. So, good thing, no close family is nobody to worry about, nobody to nag you. It's nice, it's nice. You come into this world on your own, you're going out of this world on your own, so why not spend the middle bit on your own? Sounds good. No prospects. What do you mean, Lou? You got no prospects? Come on. No prospects is a phrase. It's a phrase, mate, used to describe a situation where somebody has no opportunities, no potential for progress, or no hope of improvement. Now, come on. You may be down in the dumps. You may be a bit miserable. You need to pick yourself up. You need to get your mojo back, Lou. Get your mojo back. It's time. Time's up for that shite. Forget about that side of the life. It's over. Start fresh, like you say. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this on. Money. He's got 120,000 US dollar. Now he says it's only 120,000 US dollar, but 120,000 US dollars is a good start. Most people in America, if they had to get $1,000 for an emergency, they couldn't get it together. They'd struggle. So $120,000 of those, there'll be people in the comments saying, impossible, go get a job, son, you got no chance. Get working, you're 40 now, work till you're 65 or 62 and get your social security. That's what you need to do. Do that. That's what I'd do, like. So that's one option, but then you're 62 and you've got to start rebuilding your life, start your life again abroad. Boo, it's a bit long, that, like. Nice age, 40, to start your life again abroad. He's got no job, which is perfect. He's got 120,000 in cash, which is perfect. Liquid cash, he says. I don't speak French. And I've never been to Africa. Oh, well, never been to Africa before. Not too big a problem. But not speaking French is a bit of a problem in Madagascar, but I get by. I do all right. I've got friends who speak English, Madagascan, French, who can translate for me. I can get by with simple Malagasy that I've learned, the odd French word. I do all right. I survive, and I'm happy. I live my own little life in my own little bubble. It's possible to get by without French, but it's not an advantage not to speak it. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's going to help if you speak French. So maybe you can learn French on the side, a little side hobby, learn a bit of French. If not, you'll be in the same boat that I'm in, getting by in Africa, enjoying life in Madagascar. Not being to Africa before is not too big a problem. Most people that come and live in Africa, they've probably been to Africa before. They move here permanently, but maybe to a different part of Africa before they move to a new country in Africa. And every country in Africa is different, and Madagascar's a completely different ball game than mainland Africa. Very, very different indeed. I think you'll be all right with that. You'll be sound. I think you've got. I've seen I've seen one of your videos, and you've got a bubbly personality for certain. You'll be all right. Happy-go-lucky. Problem is, like, you want to go and live in Tulia. Now, Tulia it's very cheap down there, and it's hot and it's sunny. It's a beautiful place. I'll do a little video on Tulia after this one. But yeah, it's a bit too hot, to be honest with you, most of the time. Sometimes it's unbearably hot. They say mafana in Tulia, mafana, because Tulia hot, very hot. But yeah, a great place to live. It's cheap, it's cheerful. You'll make good friends there. It's wild. It's 24 hours a day partying and open for business 24/7. It's a good place to go. And obviously, if you haven't got a great deal of money, Tulia, your money will stretch further. Personally, if I was you, I'd probably go to Nosy B, because Nosy B, there's more people that speak English, and you've got more ways of making a little income. You can't survive at 40 for the rest of your life not easily, on 120,000 USD. You need more, realistically. You need more, like 500,000. It would be nice. But you've got what you've got, and you want to do this. So is it possible? Yes, it's possible. You can do this. What's the best way to invest the 120,000? He hasn't asked me this, but I'll tell you anyway. You could, well, if he'd bought, as he well knows about this sort of situation and this subject, this guy, don't you, Lou? You know about this. But if you'd bought Bitcoin with 120,000 8 years ago, when you were into crypto, then you'd have 60 Bitcoins now, worth 6 million today, and you could go and live anywhere you wanted and do anything you want with 6 million. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. Hindsight's a wonderful thing, Lou. But I wish I'd been buying Bitcoin 8 years ago and holding it like you should have done. Obviously, distance makes the heart grow fonder, they say. But if you've got a divorce situation, the distance really helps your heart from escaping from all that old lifestyle and starting new. How much you're going to need to live here? You can live here on $500 a month. It's a pretty bleak existence, real bleak existence, but it's possible. Realistically, you should be spending about $1,000 a month, I would say, to have a nice little lifestyle, Lou. That's what you need, $1,000. How do you get $1,000 a month when you've got no job? You say you've got no prospects, and all you've got is 120,000 in cash. There is only one answer. There is only one answer. And it's not you sell your ass. It's not that. What it is you invest the whole 120,000, every single little cent and dime, the whole lot of it, into the S&P 500. And then every year or every month you withdraw a percentage of it and live on that money, hopefully for as long as possible. Personally, I would withdraw $800 a month, and I bet if you withdraw $800 per month from your 120, your 120 is going to stay intact, if not grow a little bit, and on top of that, you're going to end up with $800 a month. So you can get here and you got an $800 head start, but you've got no cash. So maybe you save a little bit. If you can save another $10,000, if not, take the $10,000 off the 120, and then with that $10,000, get yourself residency, get yourself settled in, maybe start a little business where you can get some dollar, maybe rent a few motorbikes out or something like that. Buy a motorbike for $1,000 and rent it out for $150 a month, $130 a month, and you could easily be on $1,000 USD a month, which is good to live on. And if you don't like it, you don't like Madagascar, you can quit if somebody takes everything off you. If you get married and the wife just strips you of everything, or somebody steals everything you own, from including the shirt on your back in Madagascar, you can quite happily go and go back to the US, and you got your 120 grand still intact. That's what you need to do. What you don't want to do is come here with 120 grand and start throwing it about willy-nilly, getting it out of your pocket and just going, yeah, here it is, here's $1, loads of dollar, and just giving it to people. Here you go. Do you want one? Mila, have one. Take it. You don't want one. Enjoy it. Take it. Enjoy it. Anybody else, Mila? Tamila? You want one? Take it away, Lou. Go on, this is what you do with your money in Madagascar. You get it in your hand and you just give it out. There you go. Anybody else? Call some people off the Lala. Get some people. Bye-bye. Be good. What you don't want to do is throw your money away in Africa and it easily comes out your pocket. Easily goes. That 120 could easily turn into 20 within a year. Quite easily. So that's the way to do it. The best things in life are free, luckily. Sitting on the beach, friendly people like these, waving bye-bye and that, saying bye-bye, nice and friendly and happy and caring and that. You know, that's the sort of people you want to be around, people that keep you happy and keep you smiling. Tulia, it's a great place. You're going to love Tulia, but maybe consider, if you want to make a bit of dollar, go to Nosy B, because then you can actually make some money. In Tulia, you can't make money there. It's very hard to make money in Tulia. Extremely hard. Whereas here, it's a lot easier. There's things you can do. You can set up a little water sports business. You could buy bundles of second-hand clothing in Tanna, bring them here. You can do a little music festival. You can buy things that you can rent out, a little car that you can rent out. There's things like that, you know, that you can do. You can even get a job, maybe get a job, but it's not so easy. Forget about a job, I would say. You really need to work for yourself, doing your own thing. But bringing 120k here and buying a plot of land and building something and hoping all goes well, and they don't come along and say, this isn't your land, you can't live here after you've finished it or something. There's problems that can happen. You need to live here for a couple of years, and get into it and understand the system. Maybe then you could withdraw your 120 grand from the US and bring the whole lot over here in 2 or 3 years after living here. Bring the whole bundle over here and say, yeah, I'm buying land, and with 120 grand, I'm going to buy a piece of land similar to this plot here for $30,000 US. I'm going to build an apartment block on it, a 3-story apartment block similar to this white building just here, and rent them out. Those apartments there, they'll probably rent out for like $400 US, $500 US a month. So if you could build something like that, you're set for life. But be careful of that 120 G's. You don't want to let that go. He finishes off by saying on his message, can you tell me more about what it might be like for a person me living there as a foreigner in Tulia? It'll be great. You'll have a great time. You'll enjoy every minute of the day. You'll be happy to wake up in the mornings. Believe me, if you live in Tulia, be happy. Or Mangili, the little beach village that goes along with it. That's really where you should live, Mangili, in my opinion, over Tulia. The nightlife is fantastic. You'll have a great time. Every single night it's buzzing from 6 at night until 6 in the morning. The monthly cost of living, like I say, 500's gonna suck, $500 US, but livable-ish. 800 is well doable. 1,000, you're living okay. You're living very nice with 1,000 realistically, and 1,500, you got more money than you need with $1,500 US or €1,500, one of the two. I'm an open-minded and adventurous single guy looking to rebuild, refresh, rejuvenate and reinvent myself. Well, you can certainly do that here, Lou. You think it's feasible for a guy like me to create a new life in a place like Tulia? Yes, I do. But if first of all you need to invest that money in the S&P 500, so you got a monthly income of 800 a month. After the first month of investing it, you can withdraw the $800 and keep withdrawing and withdrawing and withdrawing for many, many years to come. Obviously, if the S&P struggles one year and goes down, realistically, not a good plan to withdraw too much, go easy. If the S&P goes up a lot, then you could withdraw a lot, but probably best to carry on a nice smooth withdrawal and let the whole thing balance out over the years. And perfect, absolutely perfect. It's a really good start and a really good life. The best thing to do in Madagascar sometimes is nothing at all. If you can earn your money passively from overseas, from the West, where it's nice and safe, a fourplex, a threeplex, some apartments in France, a couple of houses in the UK, and you're getting a little bit of income. Bingo bango, wham bam, you're there, you're free, and being free is what it's all about. And like I say, the best things in life are things that are free. Sitting on that beach, watching the sun go down, enjoying life, sucking in that beautiful fresh air. That's it. We're out.